Good morning, Cardano Army. It's your boy Boomin coming at you with yet another video. Thank you to our wonderful Patreon subscribers, Cather B Alpha, LC Cracker, Peruse Day, Maryland for Crypto, and VET Docky. I got my water locked, loaded, ready to go. Let's get this show started. So today, guys, we're talking about Cardano here. And like I posted in my last video, man, there's just so much garbage going on in the Twitter. It's basically on Twitter. So if you don't have Twitter, you have bypass all this stuff and just go on about your life. Keep stacking and staking ADA. There's just a lot of people on Twitter that are being affected by the longest bear market, and they're just coming up with garbage. All right, they're complaining about something. Okay, Cardano has delivered on almost every promise that they have made. All right, I remember I've been in Cardano since 2019. Okay, so I would say that I'm somewhat of an OG in Cardano. I've been in Cardano for 4 years, every day studying, every day a part of the community, interacting with all you beautiful people in Cardano. And I remember just the FUD, the insane amount of FUD that Charles has had to deal with, IOG, the Cardano community. I remember when they first came out and they were like, "Oh yeah, staking will never happen." Charles lied about staking. He said that staking was going to be out and it's not out, and I'm selling all my ADA and I'm leaving. I seen that FUD. Insane. Then before Shelly came out, "Oh, Shelly will never be released. We'll never have any decentralized applications on Cardano, and I'm leaving. I'm selling all my ADA, and Cardano's a scam, and blah blah blah." And then Shelly came out. Cardano will never be on Coinbase. Charles lied about Cardano being on Coinbase. I'm selling all my ADA, and Cardano's a scam, and Charles is a liar. And then what happened? Cardano on Coinbase. So it's just literally a cycle, guys. It's a cycle, and it's really annoying, but this lets me know that history does not repeat itself. It rhymes. History repeats itself, and it rhymes. That's what I meant to say. People are very, very predictable. And this gives me hope that a lot of the people who are talking mess right now and are flooding Cardano, they'll be back. They're going to be the main ones during the bull run saying, "Oh my God, I love Cardano. Let's build on it. Cardano's the greatest blockchain ever, and never sell, diamond hands." Those are the same people. The people who are flooding Cardano right now are the same people going to be telling you about diamond hands at the top. And they're not going to mean it. Okay? So this just lets me know that things are right where they need to be. When the FUD comes out, that means that we have hit the bottom. We have hit a true bottom. So I hope IOG does not react to all this garbage. Right now, Charles is talking about Hedera hash graph, and people are going to jump down his throat about it and misconstrue what he's saying. But all I know is that tells me that we're right where we need to be. I'm just going to continue to stack and stake ADA. The bear market is getting to a lot of people in the Cardano ecosystem, and that lets me know we're on the right track. So here we got Charles Hoskinson talking about TPS, and he seems to be referring to Hedera, as Hedera Hashgraph is the only network currently achieving 1,000 TPS. Now, I like Hedera. Okay, HBAR is cool. I got no issue with HBAR. I got no issue with their community. But let's see what Charles has to say here. It's just the FUD recently has just been absolutely insane. And if you guys aren't on Twitter, you've missed it. Continue to go on with your lives. It's not important. Nobody's gonna be talking about this FUD. Just like, and I'll play the video here, but I gotta say this. Just like the FUD in the early days of Cardano, nobody mentions that FUD anymore. All those people who lied and said how Cardano was lying and how they're never going to deliver and how they're a ghost chain, those people are moving on to another. They've moved on to the next goalpost. And it's ridiculous.
Cardano is not a TPS system. It's a transaction per transaction system. And every one of those outputs can be more sophisticated things, scripts, proofs, not just the raw movement of value. So what does 1,000 TPS mean? It just means that you can take a very simple payload, put it into a channel, run those channels in parallel, and then do lots of them. But in practice, does that make any sense? It would make sense in a video game. It would make sense in micro tipping. It makes sense for a variety of off-chain applications. But that's not where Cardano's at. Cardano is doing large NFT drops. Cardano is doing DEX transactions. Cardano is doing Oracle transactions, JED transactions, complex, rich smart contracts with lots of things going on. So what happened over a 3-year period is that Hydra pivoted a little bit, and it pivoted into, let's build some middleware that it's going to be really easy for you as a developer to plug into your application, work with Plutus to help get a lot of that complex logic that you should not run on the main network, but run it in a different network, like the batching, like the voting, like the event-oriented programming, the event-based programming where events happen and you have to be around 24/7 to pick them up and do something. Multi-sig, all kinds of stuff that you'd like to run in some sort of other network, and you could build stuff on top. So what's happened is an open source ecosystem is forming around that concept, and what they're doing is they're building applications, and it's driving the roadmap of Hydra. Hydra is evolving, and it's being done in the public. Everybody can see it. It's running on mainnet right now, and year by year, those types of applications will foment and become very, very standard. Now, what this does is it lowers the overall load of things that are happening on the Cardano main network, which is the intent. Now, at any given time, you can push protocol development to massively increase throughput if you really wanted to. But what use cases would we want for that? There might be a collection of dApps where that makes sense, and what they would do is build those capabilities on top of the floor that's been constructed. The point of prior comments was that people kept trying to advertise in 2000, we have this many TPS and we have this many TPS. What we were trying to say is that's not how these systems work in practice. Yes, you absolutely can achieve high TPS, but it's a pointless empiric metric. It means nothing. If one transaction can have 343 things happen in it, wouldn't you much rather have 5,000 things happen in that transaction and have 10 of those as opposed to 1,000 TPS of atomic transactions where you only change one thing? Get a lot more throughput that way, and also use a lot less space.
So yeah, guys, this is I agree. You know, he's not attacking
Cardano
H bar, but I'm pretty sure if I look down on the comments here, you know, they're gonna attack him. And it's not just, you know, other communities, it's our own community. We're eating each other. Guys, let's get back into the game. It's a long bear market. It's affecting everyone. Let's continue to build, okay? Thank you to OneCom, ticker symbol 1COMM. 0% fees until at least the end of December 2023 for all existing and new delegators. Follow OneCom on Twitter for Cardano crypto news and notes. Thank you so much to OneCom for being 10 toes down, even in the midst of a bear market. These guys have stuck by your boy, and I'm eternally grateful for them. Okay, they're always going to be a friend of the channel here. These guys aren't affected by the bear market. They just keep showing up. They just keep working. They keep building. They keep upgrading. Be like OneCom and continue to upgrade. Continue to be here for the community. This is a long-term investment. Where will Cardano be in the next 10 years? Where will Cardano be in 2033? Ask yourself that question and act accordingly. So thank you to OneCom for being 10 toes down, guys. These guys are amazing. #1 channel sponsor. Really appreciate them. Let's go ahead and move on, guys. Just real quick. Yeah, Charles again here talking about book.io. 30-second video. Let's take a look.
And it's the same situation with Kindle. If you look at Amazon, it's super convenient. It's very easy to do one-click purchase, but you don't actually own that book. You don't actually control that book. And so it's exceedingly easy for somebody on Amazon to say, we've decided that this is a bad book. And what we're going to do is we're going to deplatform, simply auto-erasing that book on every Kindle installation that people have.
And that's 100% true. That's why I do like book.io, and that's why I do like NFTing books. I don't read physical books like that anymore. I listen to audiobooks because I could do other things while absorbing the information. And he's 100% right. I don't own any of the books on Audible. Okay? If, God forbid, Amazon decides to shut down, all my books on Audible are gone, lost forever. I paid good money for those books, but they're gone and lost forever. If a book is quote unquote banned, too divisive for public consumption, then that book can get wiped off. No longer to be able to be consumed. This is why NFTs are important. You own whatever you bought, and it's yours forever. Nobody can take it away from you. Shout out to book.io. And that's really all I got for you today, guys. Just kind of stay away from the FUD. I'm not going to get into it because this is just really ridiculous. Ridiculous FUD about technical parameters. Like, we're really arguing on Twitter with people for engagement purposes, really. That's what a lot of these people are doing. They're arguing, trying to get a rise out of people for engagement farming purposes. These same people that are FUDding Cardano during the bull run, they're going to be the biggest Cardano fans. Biggest Cardano fans during the bull run when Cardano's going up to $5. They're going to be all over Charles Hoskins' meat. And it's going to be, and nobody's going to care because everybody's going to be on cloud nine. And then the cycle will repeat itself again. It's ridiculous. Let's stay focused, guys. Let's keep chopping wood. And I'll talk to you guys soon with the Cardano and Vechain updates. Have an amazing day. I love y'all. Shout out to the Patreon army. Join down below. Goodbye.